song here. So I have some musician friends who wake up in the morning and they're like, today's the day I'm gonna write a hit song. I'm not exactly like that. For me, my songwriting process is a little more varied. So one of the things that I like to do to keep in shape all the time with songwriting is I tend to sing songs about what I'm doing as I'm doing them. Making a sandwich, making a sandwich. This sometimes drives my family and friends crazy. Not peanut butter cause I'm allergic. My own songs, it usually starts with what I call the spark of inspiration. This is when a bit of a lyric or a bit of a melody will pop into my head and I will think, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. I have to write this down right now. This normally happens to me in one of two places. While I'm taking a shower, singing my song in the shower. Cliché, I know, but it still does happen. Ooh. Or while I'm driving my car. Both of these are horrible locations because there's no physical way for me to write down what I'm thinking in that very moment. What I normally end up doing is I will run around and fumble and try and find my phone where I will pull up voice memos, and as you can see, scrolly, 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 scroll, I do this a lot. So after the spark of inspiration, it's time to write the rest of the song. If you read a songwriting book, they'll tell you to be like very methodical about it and make sure that you write, you know, your chorus and then your verse and then your chorus and your bridge. So for me, I like to use a pen and paper still to write down all of my songs. Some people can use the computer, but I like to use pen and paper because there's less distraction. So after I have all of my lyrics, what I'll end up doing is I'll go to the piano or I'll go to my guitar or sometimes even my ukulele and I'll flesh out the rest of the songs. This is where I get my chord progressions down and I'll get all of my transitions and my cadences and anything else that I think that really needs to be filled in for the song. Then I'll run over to my recording program on my computer and that's when the fun really begins because then you can add all the different instruments. You can add pieces like little bits of ear candy for when the music cuts out, or maybe you introduce a new instrument or whatever you want to have happen. This is the part where it's the most fun and sometimes the most frustrating part of songwriting because there's so much you can do, it's almost a case of you don't even know where to begin. But at the end of it, you can look back and say, I now have a finished song. Yay!